Welcome back to Gregory Boxing. Today we're going to go through, in short order, boxing drills that you want to add to the very end of your workout. All right, so this drill is the ladder drill, what you see behind me. Okay, we're going to work that for 1 round. 2 minutes if you're a beginner, 3 minutes if you're advanced. All right, we're going to start with our feet on the inside, and we're going to go inside, outside, 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 all the way through. We're going to try to keep our hands on our hips. All right, we're going to try to do it very quickly. Okay, once we get here, we're going to go backwards. Inside, outside, boom, boom. All right, the next drill we're going to work is called over and back. You can draw a line in the ground. You can use a line in the gym, right? I use the lines that come together where the mats are. All right, so for this drill, we're working on explosive foot strength. All right, so it's going to be the same thing. 2 minutes if you're a beginner, 3 minutes if you're advanced. Okay, you're going to take your right leg, put it behind your left leg. Right, I'm just going to go between the mats, okay, instead of sparing you doing the whole rope. All right, so I'm going to go over and back, small movements, okay. Once I've gone back to where I started, I switch feet and I go right to work. Boom, boom, over and back, over and back, over and back. Okay, like I said, you're going to do that for 1 round. One lap there and back on one foot, and then switch and go to the other foot. If you're moving, right, you should spend equal time on both. All right, next up is the tire drill. Okay, so you can get used tires anywhere, and when you go get one, right, the floppier the tire, the harder it's going to be, right? If it's a nice stiff tire, it's going to be easy. Okay, so in this, you want to have a cadence in your head. It works like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, quarter turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, quarter turn. All right, the balls of your feet need to be placed inside of the circle of the tire, right? They need to rest on there. You're working on explosive foot strength, and this is going to help your foot movement. So when I step onto the tire, boom, to my rear foot, my lead foot, right, I keep my stomach tight, I keep my knees bent, right, and I want to glide. I don't want to bounce. I'm like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, I freeze, wham, quarter turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, freeze, quarter turn. All right, after I've done a full revolution to my left, I'm going to go to my right. Again, tight stomach, boom, my hands are up. 1, 2, 1, 2, freeze, wham, quarter turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, freeze, wham, quarter turn. All right, if I'm watching you here at the gym, I'm making sure that you're not bouncing, that your stomach is tight and your posture is good. All right, that's the tire drill. Again, 1 round at the end of training. Thank you. All right, next up is the rope. All right, so you've probably seen this in movies and you've seen it in the gym. It's a 100%, it's an effective tool, right? What happens is that it gets your feet tied into your head, right? So you're still working on your footwork, right? But you're also working on your head movement. All right, so in short order, right, the way I like you guys to work this is this. You start off in your stance. You want to make sure that the rope is shoulder high, okay? I'm going to make sure I have the weights on the balls of my feet. I'm in position, and my hands are up. Okay, when I'm going forward, my lead foot takes space as I go underneath, right? And then my right foot is going to move laterally. So I step, I touch my shoulder, and then right foot goes lateral. I step, right goes lateral. I step, right goes lateral. What ends up happening is I learn to move and move my head, right, and not to straighten up, right? Because when usually in the beginning, beginner boxers, when they move, they start straightening up. All right, it's the same thing. When I'm working it backwards, my left foot works lateral, boom, and then my right foot takes space. I go left lateral, right takes space. Keys here are this: try to keep your ear as close to the rope as possible without touching the rope. I step and slide, I step and slide, I step and slide. I'm going back. I step and slide, I step and slide, I step and slide. So again, 1 round, 2 minutes if you're a beginner, 3 minutes if you're advanced, right? And this will tremendously help you. And then more advanced is like as you start to roll over, I'm this way, boom, I throw a punch on the other side. I roll over, boom, I throw a punch on the other side. You can add that, and by the time you get to that point, you'll have your go-to punches that you want to add, going over the rope, in between the rope, and around the rope. All right, thank you. All right, welcome to the Noodle Drill. All right, so at home, right, you guys can order these. You just cut them in half. This was a full noodle. I cut them in half. This is an important tool, right, an important drill for your boxing. First thing you want to do is make sure that you have a partner, and when you're working these, you're going to work them at the same tempo that you would at a combination. We're going to go from the beginner stage. So first thing we do is we make sure that Coach Jason is wearing a cup. You good?
Good.
So I'm like this. Nice shot. I go 1, 2. Very good. I go 1, 2, 3. Good. And here comes that body shot. Nice. Here comes that body shot. Could you roll underneath for me? And roll underneath. All right, good. We're going to free flow it a little bit. He's bouncing around. Boom, boom. Nice. Boom, boom. Good, good, good. What's that? What's that? Good, good. Bang, bang. Roll underneath. boom. All right, so you're going to work them just like that, nice and easy. All right, you're going to make sure that your partner, you're working them to their level of defense. All right, they'll be moving around, starting to use their shoulders and connecting their hands, touching those pads and moving, and then that's how we get really, really good at defense. But it does, like, these are super, super helpful. Thank you very much. All right, last drill before you leave the gym. Weighted shadow boxing for hand speed. All right, I have the ones in my hand. All right, when I put them in my hands, I'm not going to squeeze them. I don't want a death grip on the hand weights. Why don't you just relax those in your hands and have them just here like this. We're going to focus on our breathing and our snap. All right, one way to increase your hand speed, right, is to know that the punch is where it starts, it's going right directly to it, right, and my breathing. I'm going to take a deep breath, hush, and I'm going to snap it out there. Hush, hush, hush. Okay, so when you're working it, don't have a set combination that you're working, just let your hands flow. Relax your hands and squeeze right at the end to try to snap. Pop, pop, pop. Right? These little blue weights, right? If you're focused on the floor, they provide this little tracer, right? Meaning like it's this little line, okay? Like that's nice and straight. You want to keep those lines underneath your chin, above your waist, and in between your shoulders. And again, relax, breathe, and allow yourself to snap. But one round of just keeping those hands moving and then trying to squeeze at the end, right? When you're doing it properly, you'll feel your shoulders pop, right? And you're working on snap and hand speed. Thank you very much.